inside the hull and away from any wind chill factor, seemed to extend that to, 100 hours. A magnificent effort on his part, maybe a small contribution on ours.
Tony Bullimore escaped with relatively minor frostbite injuries to his fingers and head, areas not protected by the suit. It was probably the best £1,000 he has ever spent. In Essex, this is Phil Bales for London Today.
Finally, another nautical adventure. There's a delicate operation on the Thames today to move a steamer for the first time in 9 years. The Queen Mary pub has left the embankment in central London for Chatham in Kent to undergo a refit. She must negotiate 6 of the Thames bridges plus the Thames barrier. In some cases, she has only 2 feet of clearance. That's all for now. Do join us for London Weekend tonight at 6:25. Until then, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Carlton weather sponsored by First Choice Holidays for a brighter outlook.
Hello again. This cold weather will take some shifting and it won't happen in the next 24 hours. Another bitter night, temperatures down to -2 and the odd snow flurry. Here's tomorrow's summary.
For a detailed forecast, call Weather Update sponsored by First Choice Holidays on 0891 110000.
Tonight at 6:25. In the meantime, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Carlton weather sponsored by First Choice Holidays for a fresh choice.
Hello again. It's going to stay mostly dry for the rest of today. A lot of cloud around tonight, perhaps a spot of drizzle, but a mild night, temperatures no lower than 6. Here's a summary.
For a more detailed 5-day outlook, call Weather Update sponsored by First Choice Holidays on 0891 110000.
Has been criticised for its horrifying conditions. The prison has been attacked because most of its 1,000 inmates are locked up all day. Chief Prisons Inspector Sir David Ramsbottom told of his surprise and horror at conditions in a report published today. He's called for a severe shake-up. And that's it this afternoon. Join Nick and me for London Weekend tonight at 6:25. Until then, have a good afternoon.
Carlton weather sponsored by First Choice Holidays for a refreshing choice.
Hello again. It's a lovely day today, but of course those clear skies mean a really cold night tonight. Temperatures dipping down to freezing, so a widespread frost before the morning. Here's tomorrow's summary.
For a more detailed 5-day outlook, call Weather Update sponsored by First Choice Holidays on 0891 110000.
The man from Thames Water meets his customers. Angry residents here ambushed the representative when he showed up in their road. They're furious at the state of their water supply.
Every morning I do not know if I'm going to have any hot water at all. The other day I went to bath my child in the evening. I couldn't bath him, I couldn't bath myself.
You're telling me it's very limited. Actually, it's quite widespread, isn't it?
There are worse problems still at nearby Chase Community School. Last week they had to close when the water ran out. Now a tanker stands by in case it happens again. Water problems in this area date back years, but the recent warm, dry weather has exacerbated them. In addition, Thames Water were recently criticised for the high proportion of water they lose through leakage. Today they were on the defensive.
I think the company's performing very well. We're listening to our customers, we're delivering water, we're trying to develop our infrastructure as quickly as we can. We're pumping lots of money into improving things.
Over in Hackney today, they were suffering not drought but flooding as a burst water main left Hackney marshes looking like real marshland. Thames Water is still waiting for the equipment to pump it out. This is Paul Moss for London Today.
Finally, it seems there's something in the air at Heathrow. A wave of pregnancies, about a third more than normal, has thrown British Airways staff rosters into chaos. An average of 5 pregnancies a day are being reported. BA said one possible cause was staffing arrangements last Christmas, which allowed personnel to take their partners with them on trips. And that's it. There'll be more from us in London Weekend tonight at 6:25. Do join us then. In the meantime, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Charlton weather, sponsored by First Choice Holidays, for a fabulous choice.
Not a bad weekend coming up, but tonight tending to cloud over, the odd spot of rain and drizzle, but most places staying basically dry. Lowest temperatures around 5.
For a more detailed 5-day outlook, call Weather Update, sponsored by First Choice Holidays on 0891 110000.